Hello, everyone. Just giving everybody a couple minutes to get logged in here and we will get started. All right. I want to thank all of y'all for coming to Recipes for Success. Today, we are going to be talking about how to win at math, and we have a wonderful presenter with us today. His name is Philip Efyong. He's one of the area coordinators and is an excellent tutor with math. Welcome, Philip.
Thank you very much, Jenna, for the wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, all, and welcome to this seminar on how to win at math and how to overcome math anxiety. I'm sure you all agree with me that this topic is interesting at this time. Some of us, are about preparing for a midterm or maybe exam 2 or exam 3, as the case may be, or maybe preparing for the final or assignment. So this is the best time for us to participate in this seminar. I'll skip that and I'll go straight to talk about what is math anxiety. Math anxiety affects people of all ages around the world. If you are currently having that, it's okay. It's not just feeling nervous. It is a perfect sensible reaction to something terrifying. In fact, statistics shows that 93% of adult Americans experience some level of math anxiety. Interestingly, 17% of them actually experience the higher level, according to Journal of Psychoeducational. So if you are experiencing that at the moment, you are not alone. So before we start, I want us to take this math anxiety self-test. If you don't mind, I would like you to get a piece of paper, a scratch paper, and a pen. I'm going to ask you this 10 question. You're going to pick the options that affects you. We have 5 options here. Number 1, strongly disagree. Number 2, disagree. Question 3, on the fence. Question 4, agree. And question 5, strongly agree. So when I ask any of the question, you're going to choose. If they strongly disagree, you pick 1. If you strongly agree, you write 5. So let me give us about a few seconds to get ready for that. About 10 questions we have here. Okay, I believe we are ready. The number 1 question is, do you cringe when you must go to math class? I want you to circle what you have. If it is 1, you pick 1. If it is 2, you pick 2. If it is 3, and so on up to 5. Question number 2. Do you get uneasy about going to the board in a math class? Question number 3. Do you understand math now, but worry it will get difficult? Question number 4. Do you tend to zone out in math class? Question number 5. Do you fear math tests more than any other kind? Question number 6. Do you know how to study for math test? Let me repeat that again. Do you know how to study for math test? Question number 7. Do you understand math in class, but seem to forget it all when you get home? Okay, question number 8. Are you afraid to ask questions in math class? Are you afraid to ask questions in math class? That's question number 8. Question number 9. Are you worried about being called on in math class? Then the final question, number 10. Are you afraid you will not be able to keep up the rest of the class? Now I want us to add up our score, our points. That is the first math we're doing this afternoon. So please add up your score, what you have. Add it up, please. So add up the numbers and let's check your score. And if you don't mind, please, can you share your score using the chat forum? Just go to the chat and pick the number and share the number that you have in the chat forum so we can work with it. I'll give us some few seconds to do that, please. Share your score in the chat forum, please. That also shows, indicate your participation. So please go ahead and do that, please.
People are typing in right now.
Okay, thank you, Jenna.
I, of course, put my score in there. I have high math anxiety. I get a 44. I've used
44.
tutoring my entire life. Ooh, Vivian got a 20.
20, okay.
Oh gosh, yeah. Anaya got a 30. Haley a 30. Caitlin got a 3.
3, okay.
Sophia
3.
38. Oh, Caitlin's was a 30, not a 3.
Okay, 30.
I was so excited. I was like, I want to be in a 3. Ooh, another 20 from Andrea or Andrea.
Did you say 25?
A 20.
20, okay.
We range from a 20 up to a 44 right now.
All right. Thank you, Jenna, for that update. Okay, based on the score that we have now, you can see that I can see the score 44 here. That is for score between 40 to 50. That shows that you have math anxiety. The score of 30 to 39 clearly makes shows that math makes you a little bit uneasy. I can only see 2 score around 20 here. It still indicates that you still have maybe a little math anxiety as well. Based on our score today, I haven't seen any score below 19. So it means that many of us in this section, all of us in this section, we do have one math anxiety level or the other. Thank you for sharing that with us. That will help us at the end of this training. You'll be able to learn some few things that may help you to overcome math anxiety. Now let's talk about symptoms first. We go back a little bit. Let's talk about math anxiety symptoms and signs that you may notice that you have this anxiety. The first one is what we call physiological effects. People that have bad anxiety tend to have unusually get nervous and clammy hands, sometimes an increased heart rate, upset stomach, and even lightheadedness, according to research that was published in behavior management. So if you notice that anytime you have MAD, you feel those kind of feelings, that shows that you have MAD anxiety. The second point is one of the symptoms is feeling of permanency. This has to do with when MAD is not your strong suit. I have a discussion with students when they come in for tutoring. They say they don't like math, but they like other subjects. So they already program their mind that they're naturally bad at math and will always be. And so the moment you buy into that lie, the moment you buy into that belief, there's a tendency for you to give up and lose all motivation to improve your skills in math. I had a student that came in, it was yesterday, yeah. She came in for math help in the Academic Success Center. And she was complaining of math from the beginning to the end. And because look, I could see that she was nervous, and so she didn't want to even study the math. So it took me some time to educate her that, let her know that she was having some level of anxiety on this, and she can improve on that. So when you have that feeling, it's a sign of math anxiety. What about negative self-talk? I hate math. I cannot do math. I will never be good at math. Those negative self-talks also is a sign, symptoms of math anxiety, and that can affect your math performance as well. Low achievement. Students, because of lack of confidence or maybe low confidence in answering questions correctly during tests or in classroom, they begin to allow low grades to define their identity when it comes to math. They don't feel anything wrong in the low grade. For example, a student came to a section sometime last week. So what was your score in math? And she said 30%. And so in that situation, it means that allowed low achievement to begin to define the identity. It shouldn't be that. That should not be so. So lack of confidence is a sign of math anxiety. What about avoidance? Students with math anxiety try to avoid going to math class, especially on a pop-up quiz or Thursday. They come up with excuses, this and that, so that way they can avoid being in the class. So that is the symptoms of math anxiety. That also comes with lack of response. They're unwilling to work in a group. They're unwilling to respond to the class teacher during the math class. And so they always shy away from participating in group work. If you find yourself doing that, or lack of response, it means you have some level of math anxiety. Now, what are the major causes of this? The first is the fear of being wrong. So many students are afraid of being wrong. And I always tell students that if everybody was right, there won't be any need to be in school, because the purpose of school, being in school, is to change from wrong to right. So while we're in school, is to learn the right thing against the wrong. So we shouldn't be afraid of being wrong. Pressure of time tests and poor test grade also one of the major causes of math anxiety. Inability or unwillingness to complete assignments. This can cause high level of anxiety. In fact, I have that experience. It was 2 days ago. A student came to our section, Academic Success Center, and surprisingly, out of 30, about 30 homeworks, he has done only one. And so you could see the level of anxiety in him already. You know, we are in the middle of October, so probably how about a month plus to the end of the semester. And he's supposed to have been at about 15 at this point. He has done one. So those things can cause a high level of anxiety for a student. Now let's talk about how can we overcome this now? Tips in overcoming this math anxiety. Let's talk about this. We know the problem. How can we solve this problem? The first thing is to dispel the mind. You have to dispel, you have to believe in yourself about math. You have to believe that all brains are good when it comes to math. You have to dispel the mind that some people are born with math brain, others are not. No, that is not true. Everybody has a capacity to do well in math. You have to learn to turn math into a game. Good news is that in the age that we live now, there's so many games available. Almost all the games has one math things or the other. Sometimes when the students come to the section, I can see a lot of math games they have. They show it to me. And so if you learn how to turn your math into a game, it will help to reduce high level anxiety. Instead of making it look as if so difficult, play with people around it, and that will help to achieve goals, especially when you are working as a team in groups. That helps a lot. Now, practice on regular basis. The best way to feel comfortable with something is to do it regularly. When practicing or doing homework, endeavor to work on the most straightforward problem first. It will breed a test of success and it will lay the foundation for more complicated problems. If you are working on maybe you are practicing your math at home, don't go to the difficult ones first. Try the ones a little bit straightforward, because if we begin with the difficult ones, it's going to defeat the purpose. It's going to bring some anxiety up, and that will make you not to complete that work. So practice on a regular basis. Then sometimes you may get stuck, then unstuck. Feeling stuck, especially knee deep in math problem, can elicit feelings of helplessness, frustration, and even math anxiety symptoms. The best thing to do is to seek help in academic center. When you get stuck, come to the center for help. We are always there to help out in that situation. You have to understand that math problem is a key, not memorization. You cannot memorize math. Express yourself and ask questions in class section. Our professors are very good. They always listen. They answer questions. And if they don't, when you come to us in the Academic Success Center, we're always there to assist you to get those issues resolved. Math. Now let's talk about how to overcome test anxiety. So you may be able to overcome math issue, but you may still have some problem when it comes to test anxiety. So the first is to always establish pre-testing routine. Learn how to relax, such as deep breathing, possibly fuel your brain with healthy foods and hydrate. Avoid sugary food that might cause your sugars to peak and drop during test time, especially caffeinated drinks like energy drinks, coffee. Those drinks can increase heart rate and also cause anxiety. If possible, exercise in the morning of this test, preferably aerobic. And if this doesn't work as well, talk to your teachers about your anxiety level, and they may be able to offer some useful tips. Make sure that you discuss with somebody about it to be able to help you out, especially during your test. And all this doesn't have an issue, book for tutoring appointment. In all our locations in our school, we have tutoring academic success center. This is the best time to get help. Studies have found that one-on-one tutoring section can help remedy math anxious students. In addition to reducing math anxiety scores, Students with greater tutoring associated decreases in their amygdala activity show higher reduction in mathematics anxiety. In other words, tutoring do help. Don't wait till the few minutes or few hours to the test. No, this is the time to take advantage of that. And statistics in our school has also shown that students that comes to Academic Success Center tend to do far better in math as compared to student that doesn't come there. So book for a tutoring appointment. And then for our resources, know and use your resources that is available. We have Academic Success Center. We also have Virtual Academic Success Center. You can come face to face in any of the location, and you can also do it virtually. You can do it from right in your room. Book an appointment and get help you need in math. So this is the best time to do that. You can do this using your phone to find a tutor. You can do this by going to this website, and you'll be able, in any subject that you need, most importantly on math, that can be done as well. Then, like I said earlier on, we do both virtual and on campus. In order for you to book an appointment, you call this number 713-718-8184. I'm saying again, 713-718-8184. You call this number to get an appointment. We also accept walk-in. You can also walk in any of our location. And the reason we want you to call for an appointment so that you don't come in and the tutor is having another student, you have to wait for a long time. So if you call in advance, that way your place is secure for you. So you don't have to wait. And like I said, this can be done virtually and can also be done on campus. We are available from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 p.m. in the evening, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. On Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The only day that we don't operate is on Sunday. So please take advantage of this. That would definitely help to reduce some high level of anxiety. Any question?
Somebody's typing in a question.
Okay.
Feel free to also unmute if you want to unmute and just ask it. And while she's typing her question, go ahead and check out the chat. There's several links in there. If you came in late and want to rewatch this, we're going to be posting it on our YouTube page. It takes a couple of days to get up, but you can go to the Student Life YouTube page. It's one of the first ones we put, and we'll have it posted up there so you can rewatch it, because I know not everybody made it to the very beginning. The flyer he showed is also in the chat. It's the ASC marketing flyer that has all the QR code and the phone number on it. And then we also have a survey. If you want to let us know what you thought of this webinar, we'd love to know if you could fill that out. And then, of course, we have a lot of upcoming events. We have Learn How to Learn coming up on, I think that's on Thursday the 17th. And it's all about how to teach yourself how to learn the information. And then we have a fun event called Doug's Wire Writing. He takes a piece of wire and sculpts it into something. This one says Cat Mom and has a cat on it, and it can hold a picture. And so we do have that coming up. That's a lot of fun on Thursday from 4 to 6. If you just want, they mail it to you. They make it in front of you on the screen and then mail it to you. So if you want to do something fun, just to, a break from your studies and work and everything else, that's fun to do. Be sure to check out our upcoming events. And really, if you have any questions, reach out to us, reach out to tutoring. If you have severe anxiety, when it comes to math and stuff, counseling is amazing. It's free. They can give you little tricks and stuff on how to manage that anxiety when you're doing your homework or when you're taking a test and things like that. So always feel free to reach out to counseling because they can meet with you virtually also. Um, if anybody has any questions, please ask them. If not, we will let you go. And we want to thank you for coming. And we hope to see you at our next event.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. And good
You
luck
have
for
a
your
nice
test.
day.
You too. Thank
Thank
you.
you.